What if I told you your vote doesn't matter as much as you think it does? And it's not because you didn't show up, but because someone with political power got there first, with a Sharpie. Welcome to the weird, wiggly, wildly corrupt world of gerrymandering, the political dark art of choosing your voters before they ever get to choose you. In a political world of being divided by design, this is drawing to divide. I'm Brad Gertzen. Let's start with the basics. Gerrymandering is the process of manipulating electoral district boundaries to benefit one party or a group over another. It's named after Elbridge Gerry, a founding father who in 1812 approved the voting map shaped like a frickin' salamander. Because nothing says representative democracy like Frankenstein cartography. But over time, it's gone from goofy to grotesque. What once was a local stunt has become a nationwide strategy used by both major parties to rig maps legally so they can keep power, even when they lose the popular vote. It's basically cracking and packing, and here's how it works. Cracking is when you split up a voting block across multiple districts so they're diluted and ineffective. On the opposite, packing, you just jam them all together and your opponent's voters into one district as much as possible, giving them one wasted win while you take the rest. It's like playing Monopoly, but every time the other guy gets Park Place, you just redraw the board. Let's talk about North Carolina's 12th district, or as I like to call it, the I-85 tapeworm. This district is ridiculous, and this is real. It stretches along a highway for over 100 miles, sometimes just as wide as the road itself. It was literally drawn to scoop up black voters from Charlotte, Greensboro, and Winston-Salem, splitting their collective power into a neatly packed container. It's like gerrymandering said, how can I be racist, corrupt, and geometrically offensive all at once? And it's not just North Carolina. Illinois' 4th district looks like someone dropped earmuffs on a map. Maryland's 3rd resembles a Rorschach test performed during an earthquake. And Texas's 35th stretches between San Antonio and Austin like an unraveling thread of spaghetti. These aren't districts. They're electoral escape rooms. So why should we even care about any of this? Well, because gerrymandering doesn't just screw with maps, it screws with representation. In safe districts, politicians don't even worry about winning the middle. They just worry about being primaried from a more extreme person. And that's why candidates are getting louder, angrier, and less interested in compromise. When the only threat to their job is someone more radical than they are, moderation becomes a liability. Gerrymandering is the engine that powers extremism. It tells politicians, forget about the swing voters, just keep your base frothing and your district uncompetitive. And we wonder why everything feels so broken. So here's the kicker. The people drawing these maps, often they are the very politicians running in them. That's like letting the NFL teams draw their own end zones. Sometimes it's a partisan legislature, sometimes it's a shadowy group of consultants, and sometimes it's just some guy named Steve with a laptop and a deep moral flexibility. Either way, you don't choose them, but they definitely are choosing you. So what can we do about it? In a few states like California, Michigan, and Arizona, they have moved toward independent redistricting commissions. Others are experimenting with algorithmic fairness using AI to draw compact, competitive maps without bias. And it turns out when voters get to approve or deny these reforms directly, guess what? They say, yes, please, stop screwing with my vote. Look, you can't fix polarization without fixing the foundation. And right now, the foundation is crooked as hell. If democracy is supposed to be one person, one vote, then gerrymandering is the part where someone shows up early, moves the goalposts, and says, cool, now it's one party, all the votes. But here's the thing. We can undo this through reform, through pressure, through maps that look like neighborhoods and not alphabet soup. Because we can't keep pretending that a system designed to divide is ever going to represent us all. If this episode made you think, wait, how is this even legal? You're not alone. Subscribe to my channel, Divided by Design. Like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you're a state on one of the gerrymandering Hall of Shames. Share this with someone who thinks the system is fine, because if the rules are rigged, maybe it's time to redraw the game. I'm Brad Gertzen. This is Divided by Design. I'll see you next time.